Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Power Vacuum. I'm your host, Belmont, and we have another development in the video game industry. This is being reported. Who is this? IGN, I guess. Yes, IGN. Lost the page thing for a second, even though it's right here at the top. I'm just blind. Don't worry. Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi dev Respawn cancels another incubation project. Around 100 employees impacted. EA lays off again. No, I heard they had done some layoffs. I haven't read this article yet. I didn't know it was about a Star Wars game. I guess things aren't looking so hot for Star Wars, especially not with them getting embarrassed with, Revenge of the Sith making a lot of money right now. It's in theaters, by the way. Again, 20th anniversary. 20th anniversary. That's wild. It's 20 years old. But I'm rambling. Let's get on with the article. EA has canceled another incubation project at Respawn Entertainment today and simultaneously laid off a number of individuals across its incubation, Apex Legends, and Star Wars Jedi teams, IGN has learned. Oh, that sucks. Are they talking about the Jedi Order games? Because those are really like the bread and butter of Star Wars video games right now. In a post today from the studio, Respawn announced it had made the decision to step away from two early stage incubation projects and make some targeted team adjustments across Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi. One of these canceled incubation projects is the same one we already reported on back in March. The other, Bloomberg reports, was an extraction shooter set in the Titanfall universe, codenamed R7. Oh, we could so use another Titanfall too. Why would you cancel a Titanfall game? Whatever. Let's go on. These decisions aren't easy, and we are deeply grateful to every teammate affected. Are we're happy that we're firing you. We're not sorry. We're grateful. We're grateful that you're affected. That's what it sounds like. Their creativity and contributions have helped build Respawn into what it is today. The post continued. Oh man, it's even worse. Thank you for making our company what it is. You fired. We're offering meaningful support to those impacted, including exploring new opportunities within EA. See, now that's cool. If they actually follow through and just reassign them or get them new jobs, then I guess it's less of a layoff and more of a, you know, repositioning. But when you say the word layoff, it implies you're letting them go. IGN IGN understands that roughly 100 individuals are affected by the changes, including a mix of developers, publishing, and QA workers on Apex Legends, as well as smaller groups of individuals of the Jedi team and on the incubation projects. I'm genuinely surprised that not the majority of them are from the incubation projects, considering that they're canceling the projects in their entirety. Why would you keep some of the people on? Unless they worked on other things and that was a side project, but it sounds like these were supposed to be mainline projects. IGN also understands that at least some, though not all, of the developers from the incubation project reported on in March have already been moved to work on the Iron Man at EA Motive Battlefield and other projects. Are they making an Iron Man, like Marvel Iron Man game, or just something called Iron Man? I'm Interesting. When asked, EA declined to comment on the exact number of individuals impacted, saying it's offering impacted individuals 30 days to find a new opportunity inside the organization and is endeavoring to find roles for as many individuals as it can internally. Internally at Respawn, work will continue on Apex Legends as well as the game's next iteration, the next entry in the Star Wars Jedi franchise, and support on the upcoming Bit Reactor Star Wars game, Star Wars Zero Company. EA declined to say whether or not any other incubation projects are currently in the works. Yeah, I mean, why would they release a statement being like, we're closing down several incubation projects so we can open up these other ones? Right? They wouldn't do that. They're shutting down stuff because their games aren't making money right now and they need to focus on the ones that will make money. Once they release more games that make money, then they can start more incubation projects, I guess is what they're calling them now. Uh, they used to just call it, game development, but maybe they're not interested in making games, or maybe they're more interested in making experiences, as some of these people in the industry call it. In addition to these changes, Respawn SVP and Operations Daniel Suarez is being elevated to General Manager of Respawn and will report directly to Vince Zampella. Previously, Zampella served as GM of Respawn, the studio he founded. In addition to his role as head of the Battlefield franchise, Zampella will continue as Group GM and EVP, overseeing both Battlefield and Respawn. Notably, just last February, or this February, be another way to say that, EA, unless they mean, do they mean last February? Or are they referring to February this year? 2025. EA told investors that Apex Legends was not headed in the direction that we wanted and hadn't been for some time. CEO Andrew Wilson said that Respawn is currently working on a major update dubbed Apex 2.0. Our expectation is that Apex will be one of those franchises, and that sometime on a longer term horizon, there will be an even bigger, more meaningful update to that broader game experience at Apex 2.0, if you will. This will not be a final incarnation of Apex, Wilson said. These changes continue a trend of EA of canceled projects, layoffs, and restructuring that's been going on several years now. It began in 2023 with the elimination of 50 jobs at BioWare and an unknown number more at Codemasters, and continued when EA laid off 670 workers company wide, including around 2 dozen workers at Respawn, and canceled several projects. More recently, EA restructured BioWare, moving developers to other projects and laying off others. Yeah, I have a problem with that whole BioWare thing. Mostly with the fact that the people destroyed BioWare. The people working there, working on the games, absolutely destroyed all good faith that the fans had that BioWare was going to be able to continue being what it was known for, making compelling, immersive RPG style games. Um, and they destroyed it. They destroyed it. And instead of being cut loose or cutting away the fat, being like, hey, you've fucked this up too many times. You've done too much damage. You need to be let go. They just move them to another department so they can do more damage to another brand. I'm so sick and tired of people in the video game, the television, and the movie industry failing upwards. And that's what this is. They fail upwards. They fail at something and then they get given another golden opportunity. And they're going to fail at that. And then they'll probably get given another golden opportunity when there are other people out there that are more qualified. um, At this point, I would believe that a person off the streets that just likes video games would be more qualified to oversee a vision like the BioWare or Respawn than the majority of the people that work for EA. But there you have it. EA hit with yet another round of layoffs. They just can't stop firing people. Eventually, EA is going to be 13 people. It's going to be one of those. What was it? I think id Software started as like 12 or 13 people in a garage with 6 computers or so, working round the clock to make Doom. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it was Doom that they made in the garage. I think Doom was made in an office, because I remember the story from one of the developers saying they were doing playtesting and they knew they had struck gold with Doom when the janitor that had stopped cleaning was standing there and watching them test this game for over 2 hours, I think. And he was just, that's it. We've done it. We've made a game that is so compelling that people just want to watch it, not even play it. But yeah, EA is just circling the drain. And that, I guess that's what happens though when you've been the villain for so long. Because that's the joke in the gaming industry right now. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become EA. And that's all I have for this report. This has been your host, Belmont, signing out.